Hello guys, this is Jason, the Furnace Man. I'm actually out here in the field, and what I've got is I picked up a new toy, the Zebrastat. I've had the analyzer for the ECM motors for a while, but I picked up the Z-Stat. I just got through replacing an indoor TXV, and what I've got here is I've got my Zebrastat, and as you can see I've got two sets of gauges. The reason why I've got two sets of gauges is I've got both of the red gauges hooked up to my line set, and then I've got the blue on the top hooked up to the true suction. And what I'm doing is what the problem was originally was indoor TXV check valve had went bad. So what I did is I hooked it up this way, and whenever you're running your system and checking it in heat mode, it's always good to do it this way. I'll probably end up just getting one red gauge and hooking up a hose to it instead of using two actual gauges. And but whenever it's in the heat mode, your two red gauges, these two pressures should stay within about 10 psi of each other. The suction will fluctuate back and forth, you know, when you shift from heating to cooling. But as long as it's on the true suction, it's going to read about right all the time. This is an R22 system. What ended up happening was whenever I shifted it over into heat mode, one side would drop into a vacuum on the head pressure on the liquid line side. The suction gauge on the top that I had hooked up to the suction line, it would stay about right, and then of course my true suction would stay about right. That indicates a liquid line restriction on the indoor TXV, and in this case it was the check valve. Now if it had two pressures had stayed the same, but my true suction had failed, and again this is in heat mode, that would indicate that the outdoor TXV had failed. But what I've got now is kind of look at the Zebrastat, because it's going to allow me to fire up. What I did is I went inside, took me about maybe 5 minutes, hooked the green wire into the air handler, turned the thermostat completely off. I did put me a tab on here that says live fan control, so if anybody else comes up on it, they'll know this thing's hot. All the traditional colors are hooked up. These two are for second stage cool and heating, but everything else is pretty much straightforward. You got a series of lights here. It tells me that I've got power, got good voltage, and everything is ready to go. First thing I can do is flip it over to control. Continuity. That tells me that I've got good continuity on everything that I need. I can flip it over to activate. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the fan. This turns on my blower inside, so now I have blower action. This keeps me from having to run in and out of the house all the time. I am going to activate the reversing valve. Hopefully you guys could have heard that reversing valve kick in. And now I'm going to turn on the air conditioner. And that's the Zebrastat. It allows you to do this kind of stuff. It's real neat, really handy. It keeps you from having to go in and out, because here in a few minutes I'm going to flip the reversing valve off, check my pressures, make sure everything's right, and that my repair was a successful one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me some feedback so I know what you think, and thanks for watching. See you soon.